Hello there, this is Guilty Victim again, and I'm bringing you another tutorial replay from StarCraft 2. And this time I'm going to talk about link rush, which I've mentioned a couple of times before. You might find my previous tutorials that I'm quite conceptual about how to do a build, but link rush I think is the only build I've got that's quite specific, because I try to get the timing just right with everything, because you're basically working with minimum number of workers and getting your links out as soon as possible. So as you can see, I've gone for 8 drones here. There are other variations of this build out there, including 6 and 7 drones. You can find them on YouTube quite happily. I go for 8 because it allows me to get a gas and basically get the link speed upgrade quite quickly, and without interrupting my economy, I can just constantly pump out links and possibly expand or build queens, etc. So this is why I go for 8 links, 8 drones. Pool. So as soon as I put down my pool, I'm left with 7 drones, and what I do next is actually build another drone. So as soon as I hit 50 minerals, and the next thing I'm going to build is an overlord. Now I think I've seen one version of this build before whereby you start with an overlord and then 2 drones. I go for 1 drone, 1 overlord and then 1 drone, because I find that I can still get the overlord out in time without getting supply blocked. If you go for 2 drones and then an overlord, then you are going to find that you are supply blocked by the time your spawning pool is finished and you can't get out your free links as soon as possible. So the idea is just basically getting that extra drone out more quickly means you get, I don't know, 5, 10, maybe even 15 minerals. I've never timed it, but it just means you get that resource a little bit quicker, which may be beneficial later. I've already sent my overlord on the way to the AI to give it a scouting, seeing what I'm actually going to be facing. Second overlord, just sending it to the back. But to be honest, placement is not that important. Spawning pool is finished, so I'm building my free set of zerglings, 3 pairs of zerglings, which is 6 in total, and I'm throwing down my extractor straight away because I am going to get my 3 drones in there as soon as possible and get that 100 gas and 100 minerals in order to get my evil metabolic boost, which is basically speed links as we called it. So right now I'm just constantly pumping out more zerglings, rallying it to my opponent's base. I can already see as a zerg. Now another thing about link rush is I've seen other players do it in when I play cooperative mode, and they always go for the drones. I don't see many people actually go for the tech buildings, which is what I always go for. There's a reason, not tech building necessarily, just the production building. In the case of Zerg, that's tech building, because you destroy the building that allows them the right technology to morph in units. So 6 links coming into the base. The first one I would go for is actually it's a very hard AI. If you're playing against hard AI, you're going to find just a spawning pool. There will be no roach warren, but roach warren, it's more important that you destroy that, because as soon as if roaches do spawn in the game, then your links are completely useless. So destroy it first, and also by destroying that, I'm not going to get brute links attacking me. The computer, they never actually cancel buildings, so every time you're able to destroy a building being built, you are actually damaging the economy. Now you might have noticed I've done a little bit of microwave with my links just to move them slightly. I should have moved these 2 links further back as well, because point is, broodlings are going to come out and I'm just going to run my zerglings away. The queen has come out as well, so my priority is, like, since this spawning pool is so close to dying, soon I can finish it, the less chance they have in building zerglings to defend against my zerglings. So just sending them out and then send them back in, and this time I'm just going to kill the queen so that they can't build any more defensive units. And I think, yeah, I've already started my speedling upgrade, because it allows me to, well, basically as soon as I hit 100 gas and 100 minerals, that's what I built. And I have also pulled off 2 of my drones back to the mineral line, which means I will be able to build my overlord and queen more quickly. Now the things, you need to test this out yourself. As you can see, the drones, they were attacking my zerglings earlier, but when I ran my zergling away and then re-engaged the hatchery, they stopped attacking me. You will find that if you attack the hatchery before the spawning pool or any of the other buildings while while the AI is more or less able to continue the game, then they are going to attack your Zerglings, and it does mean you're going to lose all your Zerglings. Probably you might do a bit of damage to the economy, but in the long run you can finish off. You see, I'm at the 5 minutes mark, and I've basically destroyed an AI. If you just go for the drones, then they can still re-establish the economy, and whereas you have to rebuild your Zergling army, so it's going to take you longer, you're going to lose more units, so why not just go for the building that makes the most difference. If you're fighting against Terran, go for the... Actually, let's mention Protoss first. If you're fighting Protoss, just destroy the gateway first. If Zealot comes out, destroy the Zealot and then the gateway. With Terran, that's a little bit more difficult because the SCVs can actually repair the barracks, so the priority would be to kill any Marines that have spawned, and once you've killed the Marines, go for the barracks, but pull off, I don't know, 2 or 3 Zerglings to hit the SCVs. You're going to find like 2 or 3 SCVs repairing the barracks. Just basically, if you can get a couple of links on each SCV, then they're not going to have the resources to... first of all, they can't, they need to rebuild their SCVs. Secondly, they are losing minerals while they're repairing, and they're losing minerals because they're not harvesting. So that's what you need to do basically. I've more or less finished off this AI. I don't really need to kill off the drones because I know they haven't got enough resources to rebuild. And my allies, one of them has gone for Void Raids, Tit, and Chi White, he's gone for a Reaper build, but he's not actually started his harassing just yet. So you can see there's an army of roaches coming to my base, and I know that because I've got no defense, so chances are they're going to go for me first. So what I'm doing is the roaches, they're up here, so I feel quite confident that they've got nothing in the base. Destroy the hatchery first actually. For the second AI that you attack, always go for the hatchery or the command center or nexus. You know what I'm talking about. With a big enough Ling's army, the drones, the workers, they're not going to engage you. So you can basically say goodbye to the economy. They're not going to recover from that. Okay, they might have just enough minerals to rebuild the hatchery, but it's going to take them so long to regain the minerals. So you've basically taken out the AI. I should really... Oh, I didn't micro my links here at all. I was looking away. I think I was in my base just injecting lava and building more... Oh, just Zerglings. Oh, an Overlord, etc. Yeah, the other thing is make sure you hotkey your... Oh, this is just... I'm just not having any luck with my links at all. And I still haven't got my speed link upgrade yet. Yeah, I have, so... They are actually running at... oh, I'm running game in normal speed. No wonder they feel so slow. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm just coming back to this place just to check if they rebuild the hatchery, and if so, just destroy it. The Reapers, they're going for the attack, and they're not really harassing as such, they're literally just destroying the enemy base. But you can see Tit's already got this Void Ray out, and there's not really much NTA going on. So this game is more or less over. And if I go for the Protoss base next, I will just go straight for the Nexus so that I can destroy the economy and finish the game. So yeah, that's my Lingrush build. And what I was talking about is hotkeying your hatchery, which allows you to continue to pump out lings. I've noticed some people, they actually have to look at their base before they build things. Not a good idea. If you are playing Terran or Protoss, hotkey your gateways and your barracks to, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5, whatever you feel comfortable with. I feel that 0 and 9, they're just a little bit too far away, so I prefer to go for 3 or 4. Yeah, it's not going too well for me because I think because there are zealots there's a small army in the base, so the probe feels that they can actually engage my links and come out ahead, so they're still engaging me. And also, what you'll find, what I tend to do is I don't tend to engage the enemy with my Zerglings because I know they're going to die quite quickly. I'm just running around and distracting them while my allies can do whatever they do best. So just coming up here, having a quick peek, just make sure no one is coming to my base. And yeah, this game is as good as over. You might also notice that I've bind 3 drones in my to number 2, and all my Zerglings number 1. The reason I bind that is because when I come back to my at the beginning of the build, when I have to send 3 drones into the extractor, what I tend to do is I pick the drones that are mining from these slightly further mineral patches rather than these two. So I pre-select the drones, group them as group number 2, and as soon as the extractor is done, I just press 2, right click the extractor so they're going to start harvesting, and then I press C to return cargo, so they'll still send the minerals home, which is quite important in the early part of the game. Don't ignore those 5 minerals that you've already harvested. You've put the time in harvesting them, you might as well send them back to the base and be able to spend it on zerglings and other things. So that is my zergling build. I've cheated a little bit by playing this on normal, so I'm able to more or less wrap up as soon as the game finishes. So again, if you've got feedback about my casting, my build, or anything else, just leave me a comment, or if you want to like my video or subscribe to my channel. I am going to try and put more StarCraft videos out, but I think I'm going to run out quite quickly because I don't play human versus human. Maybe when I've put enough tutorials up on all the builds that I go for against AI, then I have to start playing against human players and show you what I do or how badly I fail. So I'll see you next time.